Hello and welcome again to Fox Comics in beautiful downtown Marion, Illinois. And we are unpacking this week's comic book order. Today is Tuesday, October 25th. Keep in mind that all the items you see here are going on sale Wednesday, October 26th at 10 a.m. here at Fox Comics in beautiful downtown Marion, Illinois. We're going to start with some of the manga and trade papers. This is a small sampling that came in this past week. Some are restocks, some are new releases. But Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas, I think that's Volume 1. Cullen Bunn's Basilisk, Trade Paper, Volume 1. Scott Snyder's Witches, which has been out for a while. Scott Snyder's Noctera. Mirka Andolfo's Sweet Paprika, Volume 1 and Volume 2. And out this week, I believe, Batman by Neil Adams, Book 1. And just a gorgeous, gorgeous book. And then one of the larger format books, so we didn't have to put them in the stack with the others, is Catwoman, The Lonely City, Book 4. And that's your A, and there's your B. And so those are the kind of larger format and things like that. Let's start with comics, because that's why we're here. We're going to start with Images, issue 3 of 20th Century Men. And then AWA Upshot, we have issue 4 of Absolution. From DC, we have Action Comics, issue 1048. And there's your Black Adam variant cover. And then we have the standard B cover. Marvel, Amazing Spider-Man, issue 12, and then we have the Miracle Man variant cover, and then we have that variant as well, peeking through the shades. I kind of like that. From Image Publishing, we have Book 1 of American Jesus, Revelation, from Mark Millar, and there's your B cover on that. From Dynamite, we have issue 4 of The Army of Darkness versus Reanimator, Necronomicon Rising. Marvel brings us Avenger X-Men Eternals Judgment Day, Book 6, or Axe as we like to call it. And there is your Art Germ variant. I think that's Taylor Swift. And then we have the Momoko variant right there. And another beautiful variant right there. Then from Vault Comics, we have issue 3 of Barbaric, Axe to Grind. DC brings us Batman, The Audio Adventures, issue 2. They also bring us Batman Beyond the White Knight by Sean Murphy, book 6. And your fantastic variant cover there. And then an absolute beautiful Nightwing. I think that's the 1 in 25. Yes, that's the 1 in 25 variant right there, the Nightwing variant. Just gorgeous. DC also brings us Batman Fortress, issue 6. And there's your variant cover for that. Also from DC, Batman Gotham Knights Gilded City, book 1. A beautiful Greg Capullo cover there. And there's your bagged variant, and then a pocket bagged variant as well. And one more, I think, yep, the 1 in 25 variant is right there. Up next, we have from Valiant Publishing, Bloodshot Unleashed, book 2. Just a great cover. And if it's on your pull list, you'll get this version of it. You get additional pages of content and a different cover for the same price. From Ablaze, Book 2 of The Boogeyman. And a wonderful variant cover there. I think up next, from Merc Publishing, is Born of Blood. And that is issue number 1. And then from Opus Publishing, we have issue 4 of Cradle of Filth. From Image Publishing, we have Creep Show, issue 2. and just a fantastic variant cover. Would certainly be in the running for cover of the week if we could still do cover of the week. Next up from Dark Horse Comics, we have Criminal Macabre Count Crowley, From the Pit They Came. Then from Opus Publishing, we have issue 4 of Crystal Planet. And from Boom Studios, we have Damn Them All, issue 1. And a beautiful virgin cover there for a variant. And then the non-virgin of that variant. And then a chromey, pretend it's the 90s again, variant cover there. From DC, we have DC Horror presents Sergeant Rock versus the Army of the Dead. And a beautiful variant cover there. Also from DC, DC Mech, and that is issue 4. And there is the DC Mech design variant for the Flash Mech. Also from DC, we have DC versus Vampires, issue 10. And there's your B cover right there. From Dark Horse Comics, we have issue 1 of Dead Mall. DC brings us Deathstroke Incorporated, issue 14. And there's your beautiful cardstock B cover right there. Also from DC, Detective Comics, issue 1065. And just a gorgeous variant cover there. And then from Opus, we have issue 1 of Eternal Descent. Let me get the next bunch of comics. Image Publishing's up next with issue 24 of Firepower. Also from Image, we have issue 2 of Flawed. And there's your beautiful B cover on Flawed. From Opus, we have Frank Frazetta's Death Dealer, issue 6. And then from IDW, we have Godzilla, Best of Mothra. One shot from them. DC brings us Harley Quinn, issue 23. And there's your variant cover for Harley Quinn, issue 23. Boom Studios brings us issue 10 of House of Slaughter. And that is the variant cover there. And then we have the body bag variant for issue 10 of House of Slaughter. DC and their Black Label brings us the Human Target. And this is issue 8. And the beautiful variant cover for that is right there. Image Publishing brings us issue 7 of the Image Anthology. Marvel brings us issue 5 of Iron Cat. And there's your Iron Cat variant cover. And then from Image, we have issue 1 of Lovesick. And there's one of your variant covers for Lovesick right there. And then you've got another variant cover, Love Might Hurt You, but it will be worth it. And then finally the last variant cover is right there. Also from Image, we have Magic Order 3, issue 4 from Mark Millar. And there's your variant cover there. From DC, we have Mech Strike Monster Hunters, issue 5. Boom Studios brings us Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, issue 101. And here's some of the variant covers we have for that. Some unlockables and some virgins and some unlockable virgins. And then the Black Omega Ranger right there. Then from Merc Publishing, we have issue 5 of Miss Meow. A little saucier cover there for Miss Meow. From Marvel, we have Moon Knight, Annual number 1. Also from Marvel, we have New Mutants, issue 31. And there's your variant for that. From AWA Upshot, we have New Think, issue 5. From Boom Studios, those of you who are Once and Future fans, if your store did not get issue 30, the final issue of Once and Future, We got more of them in this week. A cover, first edition, first printing, if you're interested. Dark Horse Comics, issue 6 of Pearl from Brian Michael Bendis. DC brings us Punchline, the Gotham game, issue 1. Kind of a highly anticipated one. And there's your B cover Punchline Gotham game issue 1 variant. And there's yet another cover for Punchline, the Gotham game issue 1. From Oni Press, we have issue 100 of Rick and Morty. So that is there. And then finally, we have one last stack. Very highly anticipated title out this week from DC, The Riddler, Year 1, from Paul Dano, the man who played Riddler in the Pattinson movie. And there is one variant, and then there's your 1 in 25 variant. Image Publishing brings us issue 4 of Rogues Gallery. Dynamite Publishing brings us issue 5 of Samurai Sonya. Marion brings us Sarah Lone, issue 1. Image Publishing brings us Spawn Scorched, issue 11. There's your variant cover there. Also from Image Publishing, we have issue 5 of the 5 scheduled of Sins of the Black Flamingo. IDW brings us issue 54 of Sonic the Hedgehog. Marvel brings us issue 25 of Star Wars Dr. Aphra, and the beautiful variant cover there. Also from Marvel, we have issue 7 of Strange. And also from Marvel, we have issue 1 of Strange Academy Finals. And there's your variant edition there. From Boom Studios, we have R.L. Stine's Stuff of Nightmares, issue 2. And there's a variant cover for Stuff of Nightmares, issue 2. And there's a Virgin cover. And then we have a throwback Stuff of Horrors, issue 2 cover there. From IDW, we got in more of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Saturday Morning Adventures, issue 1. It is a cover C, but it is a first print. We also have from IDW Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Armageddon game, issue 2. And there is your variant cover for issue 2. Marvel brings us issue 3 of Thunderbolts. DC brings us issue 2 of Tim Drake, Robin. And there is your B cover for Tim Drake, Robin, issue 2. Marvel brings us issue 3 of Ultraman, The Mystery of Ultra 7. Boom Studios brings us The Vampire Slayer, issue 7. Image Publishing brings us Donny Cates's Vanish, and I believe that is book 2. And here's some of the variant covers right there and right there. From Marvel, we have The Variants, issue 4. Also from Marvel, we have Venom, issue 12. And the Miracle Man variant cover for Venom, issue 12 is right there. And then from Uncivilized Books, we have West, issue 2. From Boom Studios, We Only Find Them When They're Dead, issue 14. And there's your variant cover for that. Marvel brings us George R.R. Martin's Wild Cards, issue 4. Also from Marvel, issue 26 of Wolverine. And there's your variant cover for that. Also from Marvel, Exterminators, issue 2. Also from Marvel, X-Men Legends, issue 3. From DC, Young Justice Targets, issue 4. There's your variant cover for Young Justice Targets, issue 4. And here's your Black Adam movie tie-in variant. That looks like all the comics for this week. Keep in mind that this Saturday will be Trick or Read, our event, which is Halloween Comic Fest. It's like Free Comic Book Day meets Halloween. We'll be giving out free comics. We'll have several local artists in here drawing and selling their sketches here at the store on Saturday the 29th. And then also, Saturday morning of the 29th is Trick or Treat the Square. And we are one of the participating stores, so you'll be able to drop by dressed up. Your kids can between 10 and 2 on Saturday, and we'll have some candy for them. And they would be free to pick up a Halloween Comic Fest or Trick or Read comic at that time as well. So hope to see you tomorrow, Wednesday, the 26th of October, and Saturday, October 29th. Thanks so much.